JamesCCrimmins, 7 Secrets of Persuasion, Leading-Edge Neuromarketing Techniques to Influence Anyone. Dive into the world of persuasive techniques by exploring 7 Secrets of Persuasion, where author JamesCCrimmins unravels the mysteries of the human mind. Uncover how cognitive science has redefined decision-making, the impact of the lizard mind, and the conscious versus non-conscious mental systems. Learn how to address the lizard facet of people's minds to persuade them by applying the 7 Secrets of Persuasion, utilizing mental availability, association, action, emotion, and understanding preferences and behavior of others. By the end of the summary, you will have the tools to change people's actions without necessarily changing their attitudes and beliefs.
The power of the unconscious mind. To effectively persuade people, one must understand the workings of the mind and how it influences decision-making. Cognitive science has revealed that the unconscious mind has a significant impact on the choices individuals make, contrary to the belief that decisions are made consciously. The unconscious mind comprises the automatic and non-conscious mental system that influences many decisions. Additionally, people use 2 different approaches to thinking, the non-conscious and deliberate conscious approach, to deal with tasks that evolution did not prepare them for. To persuade people, it is necessary to appeal to the lizard inside, which has vast mental capacities, unlike the conscious mind with limited processing capabilities. To address the lizard part of individuals' minds, the article suggests utilizing the 7 Secrets of Persuasion. By doing this, one could persuade people effortlessly, whether it is asking them to choose a specific mobile phone, avoid junk food, or support a candidate. The Science of Persuasion. To persuade the lizard brain, you must use its language and syntax. The lizard brain is interested in mental availability, association, action, emotion, and the preferences and behaviors of others. An idea that evokes feelings of fear or joy is more likely to be accepted by the lizard brain. People are highly influenced by the choices and preferences of others and tend to emulate them. The power of persuasion is highly dependent on immediate, certain, and emotional rewards. To increase your brand's attractiveness, maintain its unique qualities and offer something that people want. Nike and Gatorade, for example, appeal to people's desire to be viewed as athletic. If these brands were to compromise their athletic image, they would lose their customer base. The power of persuasion in changing behavior. Persuasion is not about changing people's attitudes, but about changing their behaviors. By providing enough healthy food, for example, a spouse will have little inclination to eat unhealthy food, regardless of their underlying attitudes. Changing actions is actually easier than changing attitudes, and when people act in conflict with their beliefs, they tend to modify what they believe. Researchers have found that causation runs from actions to belief, rather than from belief to action. Moreover, emotional rewards are often more motivating than physical rewards. Microsoft gave away its Windows 10 operating system, making its users less likely to switch to Mac computers and more likely to buy other Microsoft products. By leveraging the power of association, symbols can inspire soldiers to risk their lives, fuel religious conflict, and build commercial empires. Thus, if you wish to persuade someone, show them that your recommended option is the best path to what they already desire. Persuasion through the lizard brain. To persuade someone, you don't need to change their desires. Instead, understand what their lizard brain wants and show them the easiest way to get it. Psychologist Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of human needs and anthropologist Donald E. Brown's universal desires offer powerful incentives to use in persuasion. Marketers who offer conservative incentives miss out on the lizard brain's desire for immediate and certain rewards. To persuade men to buy a car, show how thrilling it can be, and offer incentives for something most people want, such as admiration. Our non-conscious mental system has far more information than our reflective system, making it skilled at interpreting information. By understanding why prospects drop out of the car buying process, you can discover strategies for affecting their choices. Building associations for effective persuasion. To effectively persuade someone, start by researching what associations motivate them to act a certain way, even if they are not consciously aware of it. Speak with individuals who already exhibit the desired behavior without asking them why they do so. Repetition and familiarity breed acceptance, making it easier to create a connection between the action and outcome that will motivate others. By examining the satisfaction people gain from the action and building an association between the action and outcome, the desired action can be made more desirable and fulfilling. The power of emotions. People's decisions are heavily influenced by their emotions rather than rational justifications. To persuade someone, it's important to focus on how a product or service makes them feel rather than its price or traits. The lizard brain responds more to emotions than logical reasoning, so providing an emotional reward can be more effective in convincing someone to take action. This highlights the importance of understanding and leveraging the power of emotions in making well-thought-out decisions. The power of expectations. Your expectations shape your experience. This concept is the focus of a book that explores how beliefs can alter our reality. The experiment of giving children identical carrots with and without McDonald's labels highlights the significant effect expectations have on our sensory perception. By understanding how our expectations influence our experiences, we can learn to manage them and improve our lives. This book offers valuable insights into how we can change our beliefs to transform our reality. Communication is key. The mode of communication is more important than the content of your message, according to Dan Sperber and Deirdre Wilson in Relevance, Communication and Cognition. By focusing on the benefits to the other person and allowing them to fill in parts of understanding, you can increase the persuasive impact of your message. Spoon-feeding information insult your listener's intelligence. By leaving gaps, the lizard mind expects a specific benefit and will be more willing to accept your message. Ultimately, effective communication is about making a commitment to the other person that they will benefit from hearing what you have to say. The Art of Persuasion. The lizard brain controls behavior, which means that the same persuasion techniques apply whether you're trying to change the behavior of one person, a small group, or millions of consumers. If you can convince 20% of a large group to do something, you've done an extraordinary job. However, when selling to individuals or small groups, it's crucial to reach each person and help them feel the way they want to feel. The key is to not try to change how they think but to change what they do by fulfilling the lizard brain's wishes. Using logic doesn't work when the lizard brain is in control, which is why the lizard brain syntax is necessary to persuade it. Emotional resistance is also common when trying to persuade those close to you, but changing what they do instead of how they think can prevent this. Lastly, bad information is worse than no information, and it's essential to focus on providing accurate and helpful information to be persuasive.
JamesCCrimmins' 7 Secrets of Persuasion offers invaluable insights into the human mind and how to persuade through addressing the non-conscious or lizard aspect of decision-making. Remember to focus on mental availability, association, action, and emotion, as well as understanding people's preferences and behaviors to craft your persuasive efforts effectively. Keep in mind that changing actions is easier than altering attitudes, and, often, modifying actions naturally leads to a shift in beliefs. With these tools and insights, you are now better equipped to navigate the challenges of persuading others in today's complex world, whether it be in the realm of marketing, politics, or personal relationships.